It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Vib3z Podcast. It's your boy, Two Dimple King. Fleeky eyebrows, light skin if you like them, chocolates. And I got, we back with my second special favorite co-host. Go ahead and introduce yourself, love.
It's your girl, Brax, and I'm back again. You know, your favorite hot-headed areas.
Because she has a problem keeping a man. But in this episode, we got, if you from the city, if you're not from the city, the man... I ain't gonna call him a celebrity. I'm gonna let him call himself that. Author, published, creative. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
I appreciate that warm welcome, but not famous yet. We getting there. Wallace Lane, poet, author, storyteller, black man, educator. I guess that make me a young OG. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man, first of all, you got your hands in so many pots. What would you say your main thing is?
My main thing is just writing. Writing is my main thing. Mm-hmm. Just writing, being an author, using my art. The education piece is a hat that I've been wearing for like all my life. So, but my main thing that I got my hand in a pot is just writing.
Cool. Where did this even start? When you knew, I can write. When did this start?
Yo, this actually started telling a story everywhere. Like me writing started when I was in 6th grade. So I started writing. I was in math class. I'm writing in math class. I had a rhyme book at the time. So me and my cousins.
Oh, you was almost there, my rapper.
Yeah, I was almost a rapper. So
okay.
Me and my cousins at the time, we used to call ourselves writing raps for real. So it's like early 2000s. So like how I became a poet, I was actually trying to be a rapper. Okay. But that never works out. Like everybody can't rap. So
could you not rap?
No, I think I was pretty good.
Okay.
I think I was pretty good. You know what I mean? Like I used to mimic like Nas. I guess that's why I fell into like poetry. So I used to mimic Nas heavy. Like Nas was like one of my main influences in terms of like rap. Nas, Jay-Z.
Oh, you was definitely a 90s baby.
Yeah, I was 90s, late 90s baby. I like to call myself now an early 2000s baby. But
goddamn.
The 90s, I was, you know what I'm saying? I was a kid in the 90s, so I know a little something.
Okay, so from that 6th grade moment, what started that to being a published author? I'm not even going to tell people the name of your book that's already out.
I got copies of the book on deck, though. So we definitely going to get into that, though. Like, yeah. Man, it's been a journey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look at it like, you got to start somewhere for real. So, even with having a passion, sometimes the passion don't always go your way. So, like I said, I started writing in a rhyme book that ventured into writing poetry. A lot of times poets, but any poet will tell you this, like when poets start off writing poetry, they start off writing for females. So I got to like high school. So I'm like, I'm writing my little love poems. You know what I'm saying? I got to college. And I took a creative writing class in college, you know what I'm saying?
So you knew from going to college you wanted to be a writer, like you knew your strength.
Yeah. So I always knew like, I gotta do something with the pen. Like, as soon as I put the pen on the paper, whatever, like I felt this passion, I felt this rush, this thrill, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even in high school, I used to get paid for writing English papers. Like, they was that guy.
Oh, you was that guy.
Yeah, I was that guy. I wasn't nerdy or nothing like that, but I was that guy though. Like, I always had a thing for like words. Took a creative writing class in college. I actually talk about this in my book, where, you know what I'm saying? I actually, I detail this journey of me, finding my path in the writing field. So, immediately after graduating college, I went in the working world, figured like, this ain't really for me. Like a 9 to 5 is cool, but I gotta be having, like, I gotta put my passion in the mix somehow, some way. So, I enrolled in University of Baltimore, pursued my MFA degree, which is a Master of Fine Arts and Creative Writing.
Talk heavy.
Heavy talk.
Talk heavy.
So, you know what I'm saying? So I took that path in pursuing my degree, and it's been a journey, man. It's a journey that, you know what I'm saying, I love. It's a journey that I'm finding my way through. It's a journey that's not over for real. So yeah, just to sum it up, that's how I have.
You speak on the college, and before we even dig more deeper into the bag that's heavy, do you feel like, speaking on the college thing, that especially, pro-black here on the show, that college is as useful as it used to be?
And that's funny you asked that. So I'm an ELA teacher, instructor. So I teach English. So I'm gonna say the last 2 years I've taught seniors, and having seniors, that's a question that's heavy. Like that's a question that's on their whole entire, last year high school. Is college important? You know what I'm saying? And how I look at it, I think college is what you make it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of telling kids just go to college, I think you should help them craft out a plan. Have them craft out a plan. Have them, because college is cool, but what comes after college?
Right.
And we know, like, in me, especially me going to college, that thrill or that high of graduating, you eventually come down off of that high. So what do you have now? You got student loans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got Sally Mae hitting you 6 months later. You know what I mean? You got entry-level jobs that's giving you hell just to get into. So I think, college is important, but if we're going to be preaching to kids to go to college, we need to be preaching to them with the major and why they go to college. For a long time, a lot of my friends, we struggle with what to even do in college. You know what I'm saying? And just because you go to college doesn't mean you're necessarily going, be able to offset that debt of that degree. So I think it's important, but I also think that we should, as a collective, as young OGs, like I like to call myself, we should be teaching kids the importance of going to college with the major in, and looking in their community and seeing how can they help their community and bring that degree, have that equal, some type of finance or some type of debt relief. So,
I'm with you on that because there is now. We're just like tossing 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds into college, go to college. They still kids.
Yeah.
Like they have no plan. They just in college because my people told me to go to college. What they want to do might not. I mean, everybody got a passion and a dream and all that. But you want to be a master and get a yoga instructor. All right, listen, you might be in debt and it might not be the right thing to go to college for this exact thing.
Right.
So what you were saying, I feel like that's super important that, hey, let's at least map out a plan. Like, what do you want? This is what the money going to look like on the outside of it. Instead of just saying, go to college. Why? Because that's just what you do.
Right. Yeah. And another thing with, just telling kids to go to, a lot of kids don't, and I'm finding this with this generation right now, a lot of kids don't necessarily want to go to college. A lot of kids want to be their own bosses. A lot of kids want to be, entrepreneurs.
Most kids these days try to get out of high school and then make some money, and it ain't
immediate money.
And you know what? It's not necessarily nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Just always have a plan. I think that's what we need to teach these kids also, for real. Like, just have a plan. And like college could be a part of this kid's plan. Being an entrepreneur might be a part of this kid's plan. Either way, you just teach them how to have a plan.
It ain't no one way to be successful. It's just different roads.
Yeah, different roads.
Different roads to it. Now back to you, man. Tell people this book that you got.
All right, so the name of my book is it's entitled Joy in You. It's a collection of poetry. It pretty much encompasses my whole my life up until 23 years old. The number 23. If you follow social media, when you turn 23, you say this is my joy in you. So
that's a fact.
I took that title with a hashtag. I wrote about my life up until 23. I wrote about how my parents had me at the age of 23. I wrote about how my son was conceived at the age of 23.
Oh, this so
it's like, it's deep. It's special, right. So it's deep and it's deep on that number 23. You know what I'm saying? It's deep on that. But also it's talking about like growing up in Baltimore City. It's talking about just being a black boy to a black teenager to a black man. So it's a journey with the word with the number 23. I'm sorry.
Oh, Brax, take it over before I get all deep with y'all. Go ahead.
Let's see. We're going to lighten it up. We
don't have to hit them with the vibes, man.
Yeah, let's hit you with the vibes. So, what's your current relationship status?
Oh, damn. Y'all hit me with the vibe. I'm spoken for.
You spoken for? You married or you just got a girlfriend?
No, I'm not married.
Okay.
I'm not married.
So,
I don't I don't see marriage right now.
So, this is my favorite question.
Oh, shit.
Favorite question. You already know.
I don't have
my favorite question.
It's feel like the breakfast club.
It definitely took a real turn. Like, wait a minute.
Like the breakfast club.
Look, now that we know who you are, and what you do, let's get into the hot stuff. Everybody loves a little bit of toxicity.
Okay.
So, what's your favorite toxic trait? Which one do you need to have in your relationship?
Toxic trait. I wouldn't necessarily call them toxic.
Toxic just sounds so bad.
Toxic sound. I actually was talking to one of my friends. Was just saying like, you love the word toxic, but I wouldn't necessarily say a toxic trait. But I believe, as a man, you had to carry some type of mystery with you. You know what I mean? You can't give a woman too much. You know too much, then you ain't gonna appreciate me. So. You gotta have
Rico smooth real quick.
What I'm saying? You gotta be a little bit. You gotta have a little bit of mystery to yourself.
If you watching his hands, he said, "Ah, man, listen, you gotta have a little bit of mystery." Okay, so we asked everybody, if you had to be with you, being the man that you are, educated, all that, why would you break up with yourself?
Damn.
That's
a good question. I would probably break up with myself. Would I break up with myself? I ain't breaking up. I ain't breaking up. I ain't breaking up with myself. Cause I'm like that. But no.
I'm like that.
No, I would say, sometimes I probably know too much. I probably look too much into things. You know what I mean? Sometimes
you overanalyzing.
Yeah, definitely overanalyze. We just sit back and enjoy the show. But 9 chances out of 10, I'm right. So.
Oh shit! He said that 1 little percent.
You know what I'm saying? Like 1 little percent, 9 chances out of 10, I'm right. But yeah, I overanalyze things sometimes. Sometimes it's not that serious.
Oh goddamn! Well, how do you feel about right now in this climate? Do you feel, because you are, from what I've seen, everything black? Do you feel like it's difficult? It's a difficult time right now to be a black man. Right now in this decade where we are in 2021, is it right now you feel like it's the most difficult time to be a black man?
I would say yes.
Okay.
I think it's even harder now to be a black man because a lot of what we see, we're given the illusion that it's not hard to be a black man. So we see a lot of, rappers get rich. We see a lot of people popping bottles in the club. We see a lot of just like fast money, instant gratification. And that really gives the illusion that it's not hard to be a black man right now. But I would say it's hard because we have no idea as black men how many rules, how the system is set up just to keep us, at a pace where we don't excel as black men. So I would say now it's hard because we get blindsided by a lot. You know what I'm saying? We get blindsided with the illusion of freedom. We get blindsided with the illusion of as if that we have enough time. You know what I'm saying? Like we're blindsided. So I would say now.
You spoke on something real heavy just now, the illusion of freedom.
Yeah, the illusion of freedom. Yeah, that's real.
You're not free.
Yeah, that's real. We think we free. And that's not to say that, because, I just had a family reunion. I was in Jamaica. There's other countries that's really poor. You know what I'm saying? There's other countries that's poor. There's other countries that don't have the same freedoms we had, the same necessities or luxuries that we have. And that make you really appreciate the country that you're from. But that illusion is still real. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're still looked at and we're still at the bottom of the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think 2020 has showed us that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely was a year.
Yeah.
It definitely was a year. But that was important for me. I just wanted to know, because a lot of people think they're free, but as what you just said, it's the illusion of freedom. It's things you don't know that's moving the systems behind you. But it's just everything ain't what it seems.
Exactly.
That's probably why you're so suspicious now.
Facts.
You said something underneath your breath, because this is the vibes, and I gotta introduce it. Do you feel like marriage is for you?
I feel like marriage is for everyone. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's for everyone. I definitely feel like it's for me. But I feel like it's something that you should be ready for.
Okay.
You know, and I don't think you should go into it blindsided.
Would you let your woman propose to you?
Never. I think marriage is in my opinion. This is my opinion. I mean, I can go deep if y'all want me to go.
I mean,
deep,
you gonna go where you want to go. We there with you.
But I think marriage, in my opinion, is a reflection of a man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If that man is ready, he chooses his wife and he gets married. You know what I mean? So I think marriage is for every man who is ready for it. You know what I mean? And ready is just not, it's not just a love feeling. You know what I mean? It's much deeper than that. It's like if you got a mission, you got a purpose. If you have a vision, you know what I'm saying, and that woman aligns with that, and you guys have seen each other, you know what I'm saying, and every season you can see each other in, then yeah, get married. Rock out.
How you feel about marriage, Brax?
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Marriage is great.
I don't have a problem with it.
I don't have a problem with it. I mean, I want to get married. Yes. Am I in a rush to get married? No.
Would you propose to a dude?
No.
Why?
Better not.
No.
Let me hear why though, because I'm on the other side of the fence, so I want to hear why.
I mean, kudos to the female that does propose to her dude, right. But like you said, it's for a man to be ready. Like you both need to be ready, but at the end of the day, the man needs to be ready. Why would I come to you and propose to you? If you're ready, if you want me to be your wife, you gonna come propose.
But don't that pressure come from the woman at a certain age? Once you get past a certain age, women already know I want to be married, so they push that a little bit harder.
And dudes know after a certain age that women are dating to get married.
But we still dating though. Like, can I get to know you before you be like, hey, do you how you feel about marriage? Like, boy, wait, can I get to know you, Linda?
I'm not trying to get married right out the gate, though. Like, nah, I'm good on that. Like, I'm definitely not trying to get married right out the gate. Like, I need to know you. I need to see you in every aspect that is your life. Okay. Like, I need to see how you are when you're mad, sad, happy, angry, when things is good, when things is bad, when you're broke, when you're rich. I need to see all that.
Okay, because I'm on your ass. Would you do a prenup?
Sure.
What?
I got money.
What? Wow. Oh, that's new. Exclusive.
Wow.
I'm gonna have my own money. I'm not ready to depend on no man, so why not?
That's a different take.
I'm not ready to depend on you, so why not? Now, if you want to take care of me, fine. But trust and believe, I'm going to have my own money. Okay. You're going to be able to leave me, and I'm going to be fine.
But you know how, first of all, rare that is, even with a woman with money, to be like, yeah, I'll sign.
But why not? Because if I'm a woman with money and you're a man with money, I don't want you trying to take my shit either. I worked hard for this shit.
How you feel about
that shit happened? I know y'all seen Why Did I Get Married Too?
Yes.
And she had $800,000 in the bank from selling her book and everything that came from selling her book. And when they got divorced, he said, I want that money. No.
You gonna meet me in the streets.
You can't have not a damn thing. Like, hell no. We can have some joint stuff, but I got my own, you got your own, we got this joint together, but if you leave me, I'm going to be good. Like, I'm going to make sure I got some type of bread. Like, I'm not just ready to sit and get taken care of and just, I wake up one day and you gone and I'm just sitting there like, damn, fuck, I'm ready to go back home. Like, nah.
How you feel about prenups, man? Would you do one? Are you against them?
So, y'all might even laugh at me. How exactly does that work? Like,
okay, so you can set up a prenup to have any stipulations.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, so you can have one with your wife and says, you know what? As long as we're together, we're good. If you cheat on me, I get half your money. It can be whatever wild ass rules you want. If you leave me after a certain year, I get half. I'm obligated to this
what's the
amount.
Name? And her husband that she divorced. Who's that?
Kim and Kanye.
No, not Kim and Kanye. Was it Serena who had that foreign man?
Oh yeah.
No, it was. I'm sorry, Janet Jackson and that foreign man.
Oh, she had to pay that man.
Yeah. Like,
oh yeah, prenup me.
It's a prenup me.
It depends on what's in your prenup. Like, your prenup could be simple. Like, we come in, we leave what we come in with.
Right. I like the simplicity of it.
Like,
but why do you feel like, since there's two men here, why do you feel like when it comes to a prenup, women are so apprehensive to the idea of, hey, when we together, all this is ours. But if we leave, I'm going to take everything that belongs to me, and you take everything that belongs to you.
I'm gonna let you answer, but I have something to say about
That's in my opinion. I came in here with no enemies. I'm trying to leave with no enemies. But I think women got shit. I'm about to say something about women. Though, but I feel like women got strong egos, man. Like women got strong egos. They can be very vindictive sometimes.
As soon as they get hurt,
as soon as they get hurt, like that, you can't hurt a woman. As soon as a woman get hurt, man, like man, you fucked up. Like yeah, you fucked up. So yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like women. It's a thin line between, the good side of a woman and then the bad side of a woman. That's my most logical answer.
So what you're saying is yes to the prenup.
Yeah. And the only reason I'm saying yes is because, you know what I'm saying? I know how ugly the family court can get for real. I know how, biased they are, how one-sided they are, you know what I'm saying? How they take their time, how even sneaky the family court is. So I think in 2021, if you get married, then if it works for you, then
you gotta always just do what works for you.
You gotta do what works for you for real. What makes sense to you?
Well, you give me this real good energy, brother. What was your worst date?
My worst date.
Your worst.
Damn, my worst date. Damn. Like, what you mean by worst?
It was bad.
Funny dates.
Yeah, we bad. It was a bad date.
So what's bad about it?
All right, she was a catfish.
She was a catfish.
Just your bad date. I'll even lead it off. I think my worst one was I was messing with this shorty. Her husband showed up. Yeah, that was my worst one.
See, I done been on a lot of dates though. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen that. I don't even think that's the worst date. I done seen that.
Wait, you're not supposed to see that, brother.
Things, but I would probably say my worst date was, I don't even think it was a date. This was like back in the day. I was like 18, 19. Seen this chick. We was rapping on, I think, MySpace or Facebook, rapping. I told her to come down to,
that man said MySpace.
I forget where I told her to come. But she pulled up. Not even necessarily pulled up. She walked down the escalator, and I seen that she was just not that for real. I think it was like a catfish for real.
Mine was walking down the escalator when I got catfish too. I think that's where they come from.
Yeah,
the top of them escalators.
Yeah. I definitely got catfish, but I played it cool like a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? I made up some type of excuse that I had to leave for real. I think I was on a bus. I'm like, yo, my bus leaving or something.
That number
like
3, that 55.
I ran from my catfish.
Oh, you was catfish too?
I got out of there. When I realized he was ugly, I just turned around. What?
Damn.
When you see how women are, like, I stayed on my catfish date.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That man ain't look nothing like them pictures. Nothing. Nothing. He knew I turned around too because he was looking at me. He was waving. Hey, I'm right here. And I was like, Oh, shit.
Damn.
Mm-mm.
Is that why you're single?
I mean, no.
Why are you single?
Because I am.
No. Like, what's your defining characteristic to why you single?
I'm happy being single.
Here we go. You sounding real bitter. That's some bitter woman shit. Like, what? I didn't ask you was you happy. I said
I'm comfortable in my single space.
So you saying you're comfortable being single?
Yeah. I've been single for a while now. I'm comfortable.
Damn, why you been single for a while though? Because you're a woman. That's
my peace is. Listen, I need that.
Here we go.
Okay.
So it ain't got nothing to do with the type of men you like.
No.
Come on now.
It has nothing to do with the type of men I like.
Why are you lying in front?
Different.
Now that we got you on the show,
they're different.
No, it's not. You like Baltimore men. You like Baltimore men.
They're all different though.
You like Cherry Hill men.
No,
Latrobe men.
No.
He said man.
What?
Jesus.
No. What? What? No.
It's
I don't want nobody that's that. No, I'm good. You can. No.
Okay, so since you comfortable being single, I'm gonna ask both of y'all. What's the difference between a vacation and a vacation?
And it's funny because when I was out of town, I knew it was this couple in the pool, and I hit my cousin. I'm like, yo, that's a sneaky link right there. Like I can tell that's a sneaky link vacation for real. Like. A vacation, you just getting away, you know, might be family, might be friends. Vacation is somebody you've been rapping to, and like, yeah, y'all, you know, it might be a sneaky link, it might be you know, y'all about to be in a relationship and y'all going out the country for real.
Oh, goddamn, that's how you get your sneaky links? I ain't taking them out the country.
I think that's the new way to sneaky link, though, taking your sneaky link out the country, though. That's the new way to sneaky link, though. I seen it a lot, though.
What's the difference, Braxton, between a vacation and a vacation?
I mean, you going on a vacation with somebody, that's your boo. Like, that's your boo. I wouldn't even call going on vacation with your sneaky link a vacation, because you not my boo. We not taking no pictures.
So you saying it's sneaky link etiquette?
Yeah, hell yeah.
She said yeah.
Hell yeah. What? Ain't no photos. Don't you mention me. Don't comment under my shit too much. Don't like too much shit. Like, you stay in the background. You are a ghost, my nigga.
Damn.
Ghost.
Damn. Why are you so hard on men, yo? Who hurt you?
We sneaky linking. You ain't for the public to see. I probably don't even. I probably come over on the late night and I'm gone. I come over and I'm gone. Like,
do you feel like it's easier for a woman to get a sneaky link than a man, though?
No.
Why not? Because we got to work for a sneaky link. Y'all can just be like 2:30 in the morning, come through. Now we sneaky links. We can't hit you with no shit like that.
2:30 in the morning, come through somebody that I've already been probably sneaky linking with. You probably know you my sneaky link if I'm hitting you at 2:30 in the morning saying come through.
You's a savage.
Are you not? Like,
oh, shit,
if
cold,
I'm hitting you at 2:30 in the morning, like, oh, come through. All of our messages are probably from that late. And they probably all say, come through, or what's up? What you doing? Come through. I'm outside. I'm here. All right, bet. We don't have no conversation. You are a sneaky link. I don't want to be with you.
Could you, if you're a sneaky link, do you think that could lead into a relationship, though?
I mean, it could. It definitely could. If you let it.
And you're not letting it.
Depends on the sneaky link.
Oh. You a different cat.
Got a lot of stipulations.
Right. Like, Jesus.
I had a little sneaky link that turned into something.
And what happened with it?
Turned into something. Like, it happened. Hey, things happen.
Would you author of the year? Because you weren't here when this was going down. Well, let's say you were dating a woman. And you a well-off man, and you financed her whole lifestyle, right? Everything. You bought a Range Rover, put it in the loft, all that. Y'all, for whatever reason, don't work out. And she says, I feel like you're obligated to still pay my bills until I get back on my feet. How do you feel?
I feel like she obligated to get the fuck out of my face. Like, no.
So it was that woman who felt like, remember Braxton brought it to you, that woman who's like, she messed with this rich man, and then things fell out, and she felt like he should still pay her goddamn bills.
Man, because at that point, it's like I began, like, I was just having this conversation for real, like, you know, at some point, that's considered tricking. Like, if you're a dude, like, you tricking. And if you the female in that situation, you just looking to be taken care of for real. So you
some females really are just looking to be taken care of.
And right, that exactly. So let's just call it how it is for real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that comes from black dads, and I'm gonna throw my way, and I'm gonna throw myself under the bus. This is where this comes from. So with daughters or sons, but if you have a daughter, because you got a son, right?
Yeah, I got a son. Yeah.
So with daughters, especially if you're a black father, you treat your daughters like queens and you give them whatever they want. So you give them this warped reality of what a man is. Because if you're her father, you're making sure she don't need for nothing. Right. So when she goes into the streets, what does she know? Oh, I don't need nothing. You're supposed to take care of me. So really, when it comes to that, are the women wrong for feeling that way? Because that's how they were raised.
I mean, not necessarily, because that's a woman thing. Like, a lot of women want to be that nurturer. They want to be that, I'll stay at home, you go make money, you take care of the bills, I'm going to stay at home, I'm going to be domesticated.
That don't even sound fun.
A lot of women want that.
What you going to do all day?
Take care of the kids, because I'm ready to have hella kids. That's what a lot of women want that. Like, a lot of women want to go find a man that has enough money to take care of her. They're going to have a baby or babies, and she just going to be home, being a little Mr.
My kids don't go to school.
SUV or whatever the case may be. A lot of females want that, and when the kids get to school age, you want to know what you're gonna do? Go out with the school moms while the kids are at school.
Oh,
a lot of women want that shit. Like, then there's women out there like me that's like, I gotta do something. Like, I would rather not be home. Can we get a nanny?
A lot of Baltimore women want that lifestyle.
Yeah,
I don't know too many Baltimore want that lifestyle.
No, not necessarily Baltimore women. Baltimore women got drive and hustle. But
Baltimore women fucking different.
But women in general, like, if you look at it as a whole, a lot of them want to be taken care of, especially when you go to like other countries and shit. Oh yeah, they want to be there out here preparing to find a man to take care of them for the rest of their life. How
do you feel about it? Is that the dad's fault for raising their child that way?
I think it's the dad's fault. Ultimately, like, I don't like to just when I'm blaming people, I don't like to just blame one person. I think it's a system fault, one. But I think that's probably is a dad's fault for real, because, you are teaching that daughter. Like, of course, you want your daughters to be pampered. Of course, you want them not to want for anything, but you want to teach your daughters also, you know what I'm saying? You want to put a little bit of drive, hustle, ambition up in your daughters. And you also want to show them, like, you want your daughters to be independent. You don't want them to have to depend on, a man for every single thing. Like that, I think some women, the women that want that, I think they grow to resent that too. So the same way you loving this man for this money, eventually you won't like that man. You'll resent that man because
you only there for the money.
You only there for the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only there for the money. So I think it's the father's fault if you're not teaching the daughter with that. I mean, of course, you want to spoil your child, tell them they don't have to worry about no oven. Or show them, go get them the standard, that a man should be treating you this way. He should be doing this for you. But you should also be doing this for yourself, too.
But hold on, because I'm on you, too, brother. You got a son, right? Mm-hmm. We going to raise our sons a certain way. Right. So with you, do you feel like you got to instill, of course, the educational part about, being a black man and all that. Do you feel like you got to give them the game coming up?
Yeah.
So are you raising a male savage too?
No, not at all. You know what I'm saying? Not at all, for real. Like, I can't wait to kick game to my son. Like, I can't wait till my son. The game gonna be different. Like, you see the game now. Hot boys, hot girls, city girls, all this. Like, you see but by the time he get a teenager, women, in my opinion, the women gonna be savages for real. So
because they coming from savage women now. They
coming from savage women. So that cycle is gonna have to repeat itself for real. So I can't wait to kick game to my son. You know what I'm saying? Tell him how the game goes. Tell him how I messed up, you know what I'm saying? And, like, we growing up having uncles, older cousins, big brothers, they would always just tell us, like, yo, you got to get this woman, you got to get this girl.
You remember that shit too,
like,
huh?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But, I want to kick game to my son that is really not even about that. Like, you really should be pursuing your passion, getting your money up for real, and that's when they.
But see, that's old. That's old head game.
That's old head game. That's why I make young OG.
Because if you do that, what you just said, you gonna get the women anyway. You gonna get the best women.
They gonna come to you.
They gonna come. And you can luck up and get them on the grind, on the move. But if you do what you said and you become a high value man, then that's women. That's nothing you even got to think about.
Yeah, it should be second nature for real. It shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? We used to place so much emphasis on, like, yo, you can't get this girl, you can't do that. Like,
that's the early 2000s.
That's the early 2000s for you. Like, yo, you ain't got cornrows. I remember I was mad I ain't have cornrows.
I'm mad I can't get a beard, let alone fucking cornrows.
Man, but that was all they was telling me. Like, yo, you can't get this girl, you can't get girls. So I'm like, what you got cornrows? I remember that time, man. That was early 2000s. It was crazy.
Okay, how about you, Brax? Do you feel like if you do have a child, son or boy, you gonna kick them to the game like how it is now, as far as dating and all that good stuff?
Oh yeah, you definitely gotta teach your child. Like you can't just send them out there, especially in this fucked up ass world. You can't just send them out there with no knowledge. Like, all right, go ahead out there, do your thing. Hell no, child gonna come back.
Oh yeah,
you definitely gotta teach them. You gotta teach them the game. You can't send your child out there like that. Either gonna come back hurt, fucked up. Something gonna go wrong.
Something gonna go wrong.
Like, why would I do that? At least I can teach you what I know, so that you can look out for whatever the case may be. So that you see these red flags, you know, all right, and then of course I'm gonna raise my child to be a good person or whatever the case may be, and to respect everyone. So, you know, hopefully I do a good job raising my kid. And
you ready for this cocky question? Right now, brother. And Brax, I'm gonna go first, just to, throw the scent off me. Do you feel like you're attractive?
Yeah.
All right, my man that's to the left of her. Do you feel like you're an attractive man?
That's on me. That's
on you.
Oh yeah, I know I'm attractive, man.
I bet. It's flirting, cheating.
Flirting is anything you wouldn't want your partner to do.
Mm-hmm. So if you just being yourself, because everybody just being themselves. If you just being yourself, you ain't really trying nothing. You just being you. And it's perceived as flirting. Do you feel like that's cheating? Even though you just being yourself.
I mean, but I feel like if you flirting though. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you put a little extra emphasis on that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you flirting for real. Like, of course you being yourself and whatnot. But you know if you're flirting. You know what I'm saying? You know what you flirting.
Would you care if your lady flirted? Like, she's not around your presence, your lady just flirt. She's a natural, just by herself being her, she's a natural flirtatious person. Would you care?
I don't really care.
I'm with him. Thank God somebody said it.
I think women going to do what they want to do regardless, though. Like, and flirting comes off with it. Like,
you're a woman.
What I'm saying? You're a woman. Yeah. Like, you go on flirting, especially if you're attractive. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have attention from other guys all the time, you know what I'm saying? But as long as you respectful, like be respectful to me. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful. Don't have me looking stupid. Because if you want to play that game, we can take it there.
He said, I'm a man of the cloth, but don't play with me. Hey, Brax, you think flirting cheating?
No.
Because you're a flirt.
I am, so we can't do that.
Okay, so you cool with your man flirting?
We can't do that. I'm a flirt, so I mean, whatever.
How extensive is your flirt, though?
Just don't take it too far.
So just don't take it too far.
Yeah. Like.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to know how y'all felt about the whole flirting thing.
Everybody flirts.
I'm not going to say everybody.
Most people do, and most of the time it's just like the natural person. Mm-hmm. Like, and some people consider flirting, and other people consider flirting are two different things. Like, I could just be chatting it up with you, and because I cracked a smile and look a certain way, you think I'm flirting with you. When really, I probably had something in my eye, some shit like that. Like, it is what it is.
You said be respectful to you.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely be respectful. Yeah, he said.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Respectful.
Are you taking your lady back if she cheat on you?
It depends.
Okay.
It depends. It depends on the extent.
The extent is the extent.
The extent of, now if you slept with a guy, then nah, he can't take you back.
I think you lying.
I can't take you back.
I think you lying, bro. Here you go. Because now I love when people say that. Boom, it's 2021.
Okay.
All right. The woman you had your child with, is this woman? Or no?
No.
Okay.
No. So
the woman you with right now, she is 2021. Let's say a couple years go by, it's 2025. Y'all just kicking the shit on New Year's. And she said, you know what? Fuck it. It's been on my mind. I cheated on you in 2021. Your ass not leaving, bro.
In 2025?
Yeah. You're not leaving. There's stipulations on this cheating shit.
I'm saying if she slept with the guy, then I'm fucking out.
You out in 2025?
Some shit is non-negotiable.
Damn.
Some shit is non-negotiable. Now if we married and and I take the marriage vows very serious till death do us part. If we married and you know what I'm saying, we got some businesses in our name.
We can't just separate like that.
We don't have a prenup. It's back to yours. We don't have a prenup.
It's cheaper to keep it.
You know what I'm saying? It's cheaper to keep it for real. But if you slept with the guy, then yeah, I'm out.
Damn, so you the first guy on here who said it don't matter the time frame I'm up out of here.
Yeah, because women just way more emotional. You know what I'm saying? Women way more emotional than men.
Brax, that's your area. I ain't even gonna fuck with it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can cheat as a man and not really be attached. You know what I'm saying?
As a woman and not be attached.
Because you're not built like that. You can do that.
Oh, I like this.
You make it.
Like
You make it do that. You think you built like that, but
I'm built like
it's till you meet a strong ass nigga for real. Because like my ego is very, very strong as a man for real. Like I got a strong ego as a man. My ego and the nigga that you cheating with me with, his ego. You know what I'm saying? Mine's is gonna win every time for real. So you gonna have to get rid of one of us for real. I'm just like my energy can't be matched. You know what I'm saying? So like my energy, my vibe, Vib3z Podcast, my vibe can't be matched. So like yeah.
How you feel about it, Brax? Is he speaking some facts to you?
I mean, I don't know because
he checked you. You just let this man check you like that.
I watch too much Kevin Sanders.
But I mean, in my world, if I'm cheating on you, I must have brought up what I was unhappy about.
That don't mean
that's true too.
Just because you bring it up don't mean you gotta cheat.
I had to have brought it up. If I brought it up and 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 you ain't motherfucking fixed it,
yeah.
What you thought was gonna happen? I'm not ready to keep bringing something up over and over again. Like, oh, you're not doing this, or oh, I feel this way about this. Blah 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 blah. And you ain't fix it, especially if it's something that is fixable on your end. You ain't fix it. What you think I'm gonna do? Somebody out here gonna give me what I need. Like. It's just that simple. Now, if it's something like emotional or something like that, then I'm probably just gonna leave you. If you're not feeding what I need emotionally, I'm probably gonna leave you. If you're not feeding what I need sexually, I'm gonna tell you. And if you can't fix it, I'm probably gonna cheat on you before I leave you.
But don't you think that's why right now marriages don't work? Because we not in the same generation of where our grandparents and parents was. Now the access to another man or another woman, it's instant. Instant gratification is right around the corner. So if your woman not doing nothing that you like, you know how fast you can just go get that? Your man not doing it. I can replace you right now. So, and especially if you're an attractive woman or you're an attractive man, your last 5 women can all been bad bitches. You on a bad bitch street. So you saying you ain't gonna find nobody like me. I might not, but I can find someone pretty close or better than you and be good. So with you saying that, you think like that leads to the problem to why marriages don't work, because you can always replace somebody so fast.
Marriages don't work because people get married too soon and they don't put in the effort.
I agree.
That's why marriages don't work. Marriages don't work because you meet this man or this woman and you go through this cupcake stage. You so head over heels. Oh my God, I'm going to be with you forever. You get married. You don't know what this man like when he mad, when he angry, when he's sad. Like, you don't know really nothing about this man. You done moved in. You ain't know the man was dirty as shit. Like, now you pissed off because he ain't clean the dishes.
That ring around the toilet trifling, fellas.
He pissing on it. He not lifting up the toilet. He pissing on the toilet.
Only men understand that. That ring is trifling.
Marriages fail because people don't put in the effort and they get married too soon. Now, if your marriage fails after putting in the effort, then maybe y'all weren't meant to be together. And sometimes that happens. It's all right. Move on.
Okay.
Like, but
do y'all look down on a woman or a male when their whole phase lasts too long? Like, you think you should be a hoe, having a whole phase in your late 30s, 40s, 50s?
Have you had one before?
No.
So
you think everybody should have one?
I feel like everybody should have a whole phase.
I agree.
I feel like everybody should have a whole phase.
I agree. I
and
definitely
if you
agree.
are 35 and you have not had that shit yet, please go have that shit.
First of all, y'all two toxic, savage people sitting next to each other. How y'all gonna say I agree that everybody should have a hoe phase, but won't date the hoe?
I think everybody's a hoe at this point. Especially
if you with your girls, you know that dude over there for everybody, or man, you know that girl's over there for everybody. Ain't nobody like, oh yeah, let me go wife her up, but then on the same accord, be like, yeah, I needed you to be a hoe, baby. Like, how you want to have both?
When I say I think everybody should have a hoe phase, I think everybody should have a hoe phase because that's something that they need to get out.
But you're not going to date a hoe. So you want them to be a hoe, but not date them, but let them come out of being a hoe.
I think everybody should have had that phase where they've dated multiple people and done whatever they did and had their fun.
But you wouldn't date that person, though, is what I'm saying.
Why not?
Because you would date a hoe.
In your previous life?
No. Now, would you date a hoe?
Why would I date a hoe?
But you just said they needed to have a whole phase.
Everybody should have a whole phase, but you should be single during your whole phase. You should be out here fucking and whatever while you're single. Your whole phase should happen while you're single. I don't agree that your whole phase should happen while you're in a relationship.
I mean, that's just disrespectful.
You should be single. When you're single, you want to have your whole phase. Have your whole phase. Do your thing. Fuck Larry, John, Steve, Murray.
So numbers don't matter to you.
Do what you want to do during your whole phase.
I wouldn't say that though.
I wouldn't say
that. What
like,
is happening right now?
A whole phase. If I'm
your whole
looking
phase
at,
can't last. It really can't. It can't be forever now.
Your whole phase can't fuck up your future.
Yeah,
I think that's what you saying.
Yeah,
your whole phase can't fuck up your future.
But you need to experience that whole phase.
So numbers don't matter.
Oh, numbers matter to me.
What the fuck is going on, bro?
Numbers matter to me for real. Like you on them double digits,
bro.
You on them double digits.
Double digits, bro.
You on them double digits. We gonna have to.
So she started fucking at 16.
Reconsider.
Is she 30 now? That's a body a year, G.
Yeah, she in double digits for sure.
I feel like it becomes too many when like. How do I say this? Like for your age is too high. Like if I meet you and we 25 and for instance, like you say for you as a dude, double digits is too many. If I meet you and we 25 and you tell me, oh, I lost my virginity at 18 and you hit me with I got 20 bodies, how?
Well,
why?
What you mean? How
what the fuck was you doing?
He had a good Jordan year. That's what Jordan was going on.
He had a good Jordan year, right?
But I see what you're saying. Like as a female, if I tell you, oh yeah, I lost my virginity at 20 and I'm 25 and I tell you I got 20, 30 bodies, like in 5 years.
That coochie hot.
In 5 years, like I was pumping that shit hard. Like what? I was pumping that shit hard to have that many bodies so quickly. Now if you be like, oh yeah, I lost my virginity at 16. I'm 30. I got 20 bodies.
Right.
That's reasonable.
Right.
The 16 years, you might have had your little whole face, fuck like 4 people in the year. All right, cool. Boom. Fine.
Is the standards from what you said that number matters to you. Do you feel like the standards that we hold women to are higher than the standards that men are held to? Because we need your body count to be low, to be pretty, do you feel like we give women these crazy stipulations and standards?
And don't put them on yourself. Yes.
No, I don't. I don't think we give women different standards. Because one, if I have a high body count, and let's say me and you hook up for real, we got the same body count. You say we got 25. I got 25 bodies. You got 25 bodies.
Y'all niggas holding a concert.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I got 25 bodies, I'm attractive. I got my shit together. You still gonna choose me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man cut of the cloth. You still gonna choose me. But you know, women don't necessarily look at that body count. Like, I think women are able to bypass a lot of stuff that men do. You know what I'm saying? Just because when they looking for a man, they looking for different things as opposed to us. Like men, we want peace. We want loyalty. We want to know that you ain't for every nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying? Women want to choose a nigga. Like, yeah, this nigga chose me out of all y'all, bitch. Like,
they like that.
25 of y'all, but he chose me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we put different standards on women that we put on ourselves because we don't even look at things the same way. So how can we put standards on each other?
That's a fact. Brad, you with him? Y'all seem like y'all two the same fucking people.
You explain that. I do. I like the way that you explained that. Like, but because I feel like you can't. I feel like as a man, like, okay, if I'm a dude and I got all these bodies, or I was a hoe, this, that, and the third, why you don't want to date a hoe? You a hoe.
That's true.
Why,
yeah.
You a hoe.
You a
why
hoe.
Why wouldn't you date a hoe? Yeah. Like, why you as a man or a female in that case, if you're a hoe, you out here doing your thing. Facts. Why do you want to date or be with somebody who is not doing that thing and does not want you doing your thing when you can't stop doing your thing?
Dang, right.
Date a hoe. Yeah. Date somebody else that's doing that thing. So at the end of the day, y'all have a mutual understanding. We're gonna respect what's in our face when we together, and when we not, we not. If you see me out on the street with the next bitch or the next nigga,
if you see me out on the street, shorty, you don't know me.
Right. Like, I don't know you. Like, you see me out with the next nigga or the next bitch, I don't know you at this moment.
That's
Like
true.
you date who you want to date. Like you date the person that's living the same lifestyle as you, or that is okay with dating the same style as you are, that you want to date.
So that you cool with the whole when women say, I need a man of this amount of money and this type of car and this type of lifestyle. You agree with that because they want to keep up their way of living.
I'm not.
No, because if you're saying I need a man with this type of lifestyle, so that they can provide that lifestyle with you.
But what if the woman already has that lifestyle? She just wants the man to be at that level with her.
I mean, that's her decision. I don't think that necessarily it's required if you're at a certain level that you date a person at that level. You very well could find your person at a lower level. I think you should be open to the lower levels, but I can understand why, as somebody on that level, you would want another person on that level so that they could reciprocate the things. But at the end of the day, it shouldn't be all about materialistic things. It should be about emotional attachment and you feeling that person and loving that person.
Oh yeah. Since y'all the savages on this goddamn couch. Oh yeah. What's the lowest amount a woman can make for you to be with her?
The lowest amount.
A yearly amount.
I mean, I'm not really concerned about a woman's money.
Cool. So it wouldn't matter if she was dead broke. You with it.
Now, let me throw this disclaimer out there. Like, you can't be no bum. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be no bum. If I'm out here busting my ass, like, I'm not the richest man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have it all figured out right now. But like, if you're a bum, then yeah, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Can't do that?
Yeah, but if you got a plan, you know what I'm saying, and you got a dream, and you out here supporting it, and you out here grinding, you working, then
your whole thing, as long as she got a goddamn plan.
She got a plan. You got a plan. Always gotta have a plan.
Brax, what's the lowest amount that a man gotta make a year? What's the lowest?
I don't have an amount.
Okay, so he can make $10,000 a year. You good? It's all this question is leading somewhere. It's leading somewhere.
I'm on the same type of time he is. It's not really about your money because I got my own money.
Okay. So what you're saying
I'm not
is,
looking to date you for your money. I'm looking to date you for who you are. So like what's in your pockets, that's your pockets. Just like what's in my pockets.
You're a different female. You're a different female.
Don't be worried about what's in my pockets though. If I'm not worried about what's in your pockets, don't be worried about what's in my pockets.
Could you hold him down though? Like he say, baby, I got a plan. He ain't making no money. He needs you to hold him down. Car note, everything, place to live, all that. Can you hold him down?
Right off the jump?
No, not right off the jump. But let's say
you got boo when some shit happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hold you down. You got ambition. You got drive. You got a plan. Put the plan in.
All right. What if he not your boo? What if he not your boo?
Just the next nigga?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm about to put you in this trick bag.
Just the next.
He's just the next nigga. You ready for the trick bag? Or are you holding him down? All right, boom. He's staying at home with his people. He's 26. He's an attractive guy. Are you holding him down? I'm not even gonna add the next part into it. Are you holding him down?
Why am I holding him down?
He meets you out. Y'all talk. He like, hey, wop, wop, wop. I'm such and such. You actually go back to his place. He said, no, I'm living with my family right now. Are you with it? Before I put you in this trick bag.
Can I have all the...
No.
She want all the
everything.
No. Is you going to still entertain that man?
Scenario.
I need all of everything.
Are you
Possibly.
Possibly?
He might have a plan.
Okay. So if he was saying, hey, I'm 25, 26. I'm in school right now to get my doctorate to be a surgeon. Now, your odds perk up. You all with holding that man down now, right? Now shit look different, right? Now. It's cool that you live with your people. So you're not going to hold your man down while he's getting a doctorate to be a surgeon.
That's my man. Yes.
He's not your man yet. Yeah.
No, because I'm not with you for the money.
He is going to get his doctorate.
That's fine.
You going to tell that man he can't date you on his journey?
If I like you, I will continue to date you on this journey. If I don't like you, why would I continue to date you? I don't want your money. I keep telling you, I got my damn
So what you saying is you not holding a man down that's going to go get his doctorate.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't hold you down, but if you're my man, that's something different.
But he's not your man. He's just letting you know right now, this where I'm at.
Okay.
So you gonna still date that man?
Sure.
He ain't got no money. Everything's cool.
We're just dating. It's not like you my man.
Okay.
We dating. I can date somebody else, right?
Oh, damn.
Cool world.
God damn.
We just date. Are we exclusively dating?
Yes.
Cool world.
Oh, we're exclusively dating.
Yes.
So then I went on a few dates with this man.
Yes. And he needs you to, financially, you got to be that backbone. Will you do it?
How many dates?
Lady, will you do it? Is you financially going to be his backbone till he gets out of college?
You say he pursuing his
doctorate to be a surgeon.
Man, so he about to run into that bag.
Can you hold it down? You might have to hold it for 4 years, 5 more years to be a surgeon.
He about to run into that bag.
See, here's the thing.
Oh, y'all women ain't shit.
Here's the thing with me.
Did I say surgeon? Did you hear that correct?
Now, if I say yes, and I hold you down for these 5 years.
Right.
It would be the expectation that I'm holding you down because for some part of repayment, right? Like, I'm going to hold you down.
Yeah, he wants.
Once you become a surgeon, like,
that's a, I ain't going
to have to pay no bills.
No, that's a fact. Yeah.
So, if that's the case, that means that I have not saved as much money as I should have because I've been paying your bills.
Okay.
So, what if you up and leave me?
Life's a risk, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
Life's a risk, baby.
I don't know you well enough. At this point in time where I have just met you, we've gone on our 5 dates or so. I don't know you well enough to turn around and pay your fucking bills. Now, if you was my man, we've been in this a year, and you like, look, baby, I need to quit my job. I want to focus on school.
First of all, you tell a black woman that shit ain't always going to go with it seems.
If you got a plan, it might go well with me, though.
You like, now, you want what?
To me, all right, I got a plan. I just need to quit this. I need to quit my part-time so I can focus on school. I got these clinicals, whatever to do to be this surgeon. Cool, baby. Okay. I got you.
Okay.
But you my man. Like, if I not know, we a few dates in, we just started dating. Oh, can you hold me down? Hell no. Hell no. But if we seasoned in this shit, fine. I got you. I got you.
All right, cool. I just wanted to know, did it matter as far as either his bankroll or his job title? Which one was you chasing after more? And it seemed like...
I'm not chasing after none of that, though.
That's what I was going to say. It seemed like you ain't chasing after none of it.
Because I got my own money.
But do you understand, as far as when I say, I think we had this discussion, men really don't give a damn about your career field or your degree if we like you.
That's perfectly fine, and I understand that, but that doesn't change the fact that in my mind, I still need to have my own money.
But why do women, I'm going to ask you this, my G, why do you feel like women do that? Especially if they are older, like late 20s, 30s, they fall back on the fact that, yeah, I'm educated, I got 2 degrees, I make this amount of money, I'm attractive. They fall back on accolades to feel like, oh, this is why you should date me. But your personalities be trash.
I think they realize like they time running out. Like
that's it, I'm running out.
I mean, like that. Not that. I think they realizing like now, like, all right, I done had my 20s as a woman. You know what I'm saying? I done had 20 niggas chasing me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm 30 now, so like I know what I want, and this you can speak on. I'm not a woman, so I don't really know. I'm just speaking from like a man point of view. But I feel like women, when they get a little older, you know that they know they worth a little bit more. You know, they know what they worth. They know what they're gonna put up with. They know what they not gonna put up with. Because they know the goal now in your 30s. You're like, no woman in their 30s want to go into their 40s not being chose. You know what I'm saying? Not being chose, not having no family for real. So that timeline starts to like dwindle on a woman. Like, but men, you got some niggas that savvy kids and they 60s, 70s for real. So like,
what the fuck going on with Pop Pops? Pop got 3 more months.
Still shooting up the club. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. I just wanted to know. But before we get out of here, man, tell us what's next for you right now. Like, what's your next big thing before the year cap itself out?
Before the year cap itself out, I'm dropping this new collection. It's exclusively written for black males. Mm-hmm. But I think everybody can learn something from it. I think black women can learn something from it. I think, you know, white women can learn something from it. White males can learn something from it. But it's a book, in my opinion, that's going to change, you know, the education system. It's going to change. It's just going to change society for real. So that book should be coming out the end of the summer, like early fall. So, you know, if you not following me, you can follow me at Wally Cool. So that's WALLYKOOL. Click the link in my bio. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my videos. Subscribe to my blog. And just watch the process, man. Just watch the process unfold. Like it's a beautiful process. Like I said it all the time. Like I got work. I'm just very flooded all over, for real.
Do you feel like you just said something about your book to be taught in schools? Do you feel as being an educator right now with, I think I seen a statistic like today, but it was like white kids are now school-wise the minority when they go to school. So do you feel like
what they say? White kids,
white kids are now becoming a minority, like in public schools? They're more blacks, Asians, Latinos. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like with them not want to, I guess, what's this new thing now? Have the accurate conversation about like slavery and black history. Like they're like stopping that as an educator. Do you feel like that's right to like not correct that?
Well, I feel like you know, with each generation of children, you had to meet them with a level of honesty. I feel like now, you know, I think 2020 was a hard reset. So you had major corporation, and some of it might be sincere, some of it might not be sincere, but you had major corporation that's going out their way to advocate for the black voice. You know what I'm saying? I think that black voice is important, especially in the public school system. Getting authors from my point of view. I teach English and also I'm a writer, and that means getting authors from, you know, that city. Like in Baltimore, we have a wide range of authors that's really doing their thing on a national scale. You know what I mean? Like, and most of them, if not all of them, are my friends are in my circle for real. So I think that means like getting authors into classrooms, getting, you know, nail techs, because you got a lot of young ladies that want to do nails, you know what I mean? So getting people in front of them, bringing these entrepreneurs. But you got students that want to do podcast. I was teaching podcast and media arts one year. So you got students that really want to just learn these different crafts and go these routes for real. And what the public education system does is that they don't get these examples in front of these students. Right. So you got Lil Ray, I like to say Lil Ray from the neighborhood, from the avenue, and he's telling you, I want to be a mechanic. I want to work on dirt bikes. And you don't get, you know, you don't have resources, or you don't even think well, let me bring Chino in, or let me bring, you know, somebody that's actually doing their thing so that they can relate to. Like the public school system doesn't do that. And that's a narrative that really has to change with like black educators.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to pick your brain on that. Yeah. So I feel like what you were saying is right. You definitely gotta, because not every kid's gonna want, you know, what's the normal shit, to be a lawyer or a doctor. Yeah. You might be somebody that want to be a mechanic, or just grow up in real life, just want to be a CDL driver. Like that, that's their shit. So I think like we always want to cater to the higher, the engineers, the scientists, but we forget that there is the shit that make everything run. At the bottom, the artists, the nail techs, the drivers with your trucks, the train conductors. We don't talk about them. And let's not front. Those careers make good ass money.
Yeah, facts.
But we don't focus on that, especially now with being a black man. And
that's because education is so focused on, like what you said earlier, they just so pressed for everybody to go to college.
Yeah.
Like, they don't focus on, you can be a mechanic and make this much money, and then this, that, and the third. Because the aim in high school, when you start ninth grade, what do they start you out with? You got to start getting good grades so you can start picking a college, so you can start applying. Like, it's all, from the moment that you step into high school, it's all about where you going to college at. Like, it ain't nothing else. It's not you gonna do this. Oh, what about how you feel about that? It's college. Yeah. You going.
But now, where we at now, I think Elon Musk has said it, all your access to that exact same thing that teacher was going to tell you, you can Google. You have
YouTube.
For YouTube, well, you want to know how to put a part of the engine, you don't have to go to class.
That's facts. Yeah, but at the same time, you send your child to school to learn about everything.
Right. But at a certain point, like, especially as you get older, even when I say when you start to get to high school, you start to realize I'm not going to use half of this shit. Like, I know what I want to do. Yeah, it's cool that you learn these skills, but that ain't going to do nothing for me. Like, I don't need to know trigonometry. What the fuck I don't need that.
Facts, but you got to think that every student doesn't have the same mindset. Right. So some students are like, this shit don't make sense. I don't need it. I can go do bip and boom. Where other students are like, it don't make sense. I don't think I should do it, but they saying I need to do it, so I'm gonna go do it.
Y'all do the same shit in college.
Whereas if you had the opportunity in high school, like for those people that went to college and just went to college because it was supposed to be the thing to do. If they would have had somebody like, what do you want to do? Does what you want to do even need college? Do you know that you don't have to go to college? There are other jobs out there that can make you just as much money as somebody that went to college. Nobody said that shit to me in high school.
Listen, don't tell me about them IT certs.
Yeah, like nobody said that shit to me in high school. It was, if you want a good job, if you want to make some money, you gonna go to college.
But your first year of college is nothing but demoralizing high school, because when you was in high school,
13th grade,
you gotta go take these classes that you don't need. When you're taking, what is it? You gotta take electives and all of that. Like, if I'm in college, I want to do things that I like. Now you're telling me I gotta do a year of shit that's not even for my major, like at all. I gotta go take English again. For the fuck? What? Right. Like that first year of college, it's demoralizing.
The first 2 years.
Yeah, it's demoralizing. Like, I want to do this. Oh, I want to be a doctor. Let me jump into it. I gotta take 2 years of shit that I don't need. Like, and then I gotta build up debt with it also.
Facts.
So I want to go to school, but damn, I gotta be $80,000 in debt that ain't never going nowhere. Like, it's certain things now where kids are really just like, you know what? Like, is it worth it?
It's a different generation of kids out here. Like, these kids really are thinking about it. Like, they really want to go to college. Like, they're thinking about it. Like, they're hearing us young OGs talk about the fact that I got $40, $50, $60, $70, $80,000 worth of student loan debt. Right. And I ain't making that much money a year yet.
Right. Oh, that is what you make a year.
I can't pay that shit back yet. Right. Like, so they hearing, I went to college. Now, Sally Mae hit me 6 months later. They want that money back. And it ain't no little bit of money that they want a month. They want $600-$700 a motherfucking month. Like, they hear that shit. And these kids is like, oh no. Like, but that comes from us talking about the experiences that we've already had. It doesn't come from them learning that shit in school. That comes from their older brother, their older sister, their cousin, or whoever, or whatever they listening to, people talking about it. Like, yo, I went to school. I might have got my degree, I might not have, but I'm $40,000 worth in debt. Like, I went to school 2 years. I chose to go to an actual HBCU or something like that, Ivy League school. So I spent $10,000 a year. I'm in debt. I ain't even got no degree yet. I ain't even on the pathway to do it. They hear that shit and they don't want to do that shit. They're like, oh no, it's no point.
I can't say this though, like, just by you saying HBCU, like, there's nothing that beat that HBCU experience. Like I went to a HBCU, Cotton State, and and then I pledged the frat Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. So you know what I'm saying? Like, that HBCU experience was probably the best thing that came out of college. And there was a lot of other things that came out of college also, but like, that was the best experience or the best benefit that I had from college, because the networks are lifelong, the bonds are lifelong. You might go on the field and you have a soror or a frat brother, and they bring you up. And, they get that network. It's just powerful. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't speak against college, but if you're gonna go, have a plan. And if you're not gonna go, still have a plan, because not going can hurt you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, not going can hurt you just as much as going can hurt you. So like, have a plan and just know you had to educate yourself whatever way you go. You go. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to educate yourself, whether you don't go to college or whether you do go to college. You still gonna have to educate yourself.
So what you were saying was a big habit. You got to network, because networking, being in a frat or a soror, that can get you in the doors that, one, you might not even belong in. Two, you might have been closed off to you just out of where you live, your income, your degree. Networking is very, very powerful. And people, I think people take that for granted. Like, you have to get out and know people, because you don't never know who you're going to run into. Yeah. You don't never know that mechanic that you never thought of you might need on the spot right then and there. So I agree with you. I agree with y'all on that. I don't talk down on college. You definitely got to have a plan, because what you want to do might require college, and whatever I say don't matter. You got to go to that motherfucker.
Yeah. or sometimes you can do both. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do both. That's another thing I tell my students. Like, all right, you can go to college and you can pursue what you want to pursue. You know what I'm saying? You might have a kid that wants to cut hair. You know, he might be following the best barber in the city and he wants to cut hair. You know what I'm saying? So go to barber school, you know, do what you got to do. And then still, you know, and develop or pursue that business degree. You know what I'm saying? Pursue that business degree.
But you gotta let people know when we give people these free games and these tips.
Yeah,
it's gonna be the work behind that motherfucker. You're gonna be tired.
Ain't shit free. Ain't shit free.
Like
it's gotta put the work in.
It's some sacrifice shit. It sounds cool. Yeah, go to barber school and still. Okay, it's 24 hours. You got work still. You got to do both of these things.
You got to do both. You got to grind. You really got to get it out the mud. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a moment of sacrifice for a lifetime of paradise. Best advice was ever given to me.
That's a fact. And I mean, one more thing on the money game. Everything ain't always about, for the women and the young kings out here, everything ain't always about, you know, the liquid assets. We definitely got to start telling people, you know, the rich white men and just black men in general, they playing a different game. They on a net worth game. Yeah. So, I mean, you might only have 20,000, but you worth 300,000, 4 million. Like everything ain't what you see. Like when you go to these big houses and it's just a random 8-bedroom house, but he's driving a Honda. His money ain't liquid. It's in what he's worth.
Right.
So I think nowadays people look like, oh, I gotta have the Benz. You don't. You could own the fucking local barbershop and be making more than your whole family. So I think that we got to definitely teach ownership for one and business. Like it's cool to have a job and all that, but it's also cool to have mailbox money. Money that's going to come every month that you don't, if you call out of work, are you okay? Yeah.
Right.
So that's my little 2 cents on that.
Passive income.
Yeah.
Gotta have passive income.
But Brax, tell everybody where they can find you at, love.
Y'all can find me on all my socials as She Be Lifted.
They are not public sites, so
they are not, y'all. My
so you
profiles are private, so y'all gonna have to request to follow me. But you can follow me at SHEBEELIFTED, and that's on all socials: Instagram, Snapchat,
and her Cash App,
Twitter, Cash App. If you want to send me money. All of it.
She and her Jordan, But hey, where people buy your books from, brother?
So again, if you follow me on my Instagram account, you can go into the link in my bio. You know what I'm saying? It has a buy my book link. You can click on that buy my book link, and your book should be to you in 3 to 5 days, if that.
I got a
and if you run by me, I always got them things on me.
He said,
"I got them on me right now."
Hold them up, man. Let the people see the Jordan yearbook, man.
Jordan,
He said, "I always got them things on."
Always got them things on me.
There you go, the Jordan year.
Jordan year. It's a very important narrative. A very important narrative right here.
Well, man, see, I got to end the show, man, because you keep having me shit to talk about. One time before we get out of here, how was it to feel to be a published author?
It was the best feeling in the world. It's something that it was a surreal feeling. So, you know, just really grinding to create something. It's hard. Like, it's really hard. Like writing is hard. Like, man, me and one of my friends that's a writer, we talk about this all the time. He a poet also. It's hard writing. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard pursuing your passion. It's even harder if you're an adult now. And that's why I preach so much to the youth. If you got that youth running through your veins, if you're young, pursue your passion. You shouldn't be worried about nothing. You shouldn't be worried about popping bottles, chasing girls, you know, chasing dudes. You should be pursuing your passion. So it's hard being a author, a creator. But the best feeling I had was putting this book out there because I worked hard. I remember sleepless nights. I remember, you know, like, man, like this ain't even coming together. This ain't going to make sense. You know, the anxiety that comes with it, the fear that comes with it. But when it all comes together, like that's a beautiful feeling. And then another beautiful feeling is that you get feedback and people support your vision. Like because you're authentic, you real, you let the world know like, yo, it's not easy. It's not. You know, it ain't all easy, but it ain't all hard either. Like, you can do it too, for real. So you influence a lot of people and, you know, just by pursuing your passion, putting your art out there, and a lot of people follow the moment. So Yeah, it's one of the best feelings in the world. It's hard as shit though. I ain't gonna lie, it's hard as shit though.
It's hard as shit though.
But yeah, I love it, man. I love it.
But big ups and big thanks, man. Guess how much is your book?
$15.
Definitely had to buy a book off you. Y'all definitely gotta check this young brother out. He's about to be an author of what? 2 published books. Are you gonna do the whole Audible thing, or are you strictly gonna do hard copy?
Man, I got so much stuff. I'm gonna just keep it on the hush hush.
Okay,
you know, but the new book coming finally. And yeah, like I said, this book is going to change a lot, man. It's going to change a lot. It's going to change a lot of opinions, a lot of perspectives. It's going to help a lot of us for real. So yeah.
All right, well, there it is. This has been another episode of the Vib3z Podcast. Big shout outs to my favorite co-host, and I'm gonna let him say his name because he's too famous for me. Go ahead, brother.
Wallace Lane, aka Wally Cool, if you know me.
And it's just like that.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.